Bonjour, c'est Claire at French in the Midlands. This video is a bit special because most people I teach and everybody who knows a bit of French will agree that French is a really difficult language where in English you need 3 words, in French you need 6, sort of thing. So what I've decided to do is to select a few examples where it's actually the reverse, where French happens to be easier than English. It doesn't happen very often, but it sometimes happens. Let's have a look. The first expression that came to my mind was Alon, vera. It means so many different things. Upside down, inside out, back to front, or the wrong way around. You see, you've got 4 ways of saying one thing in French, à l'envers. So obviously when you say à l'envers in French, it doesn't specify which one is it in English, but it's good enough. We know what it means. J'ai mis mon pull à l'envers. I put my jumper on back to front. It could be inside out, we don't know, or the wrong way around. We don't know which one it is, but it doesn't matter. It's not the right way up. That's all that matters. Notice in French when you put on a piece of clothing is to put. So we say I put my jumper upside down, back to front, inside out, and so on. The next thing, and we always learn it very early on in my lessons, is the date, la date. First of all, it's the same word, so it's easy to remember. But the actual date format is much easier in French than it is in English. We just say the day of the week, the date as a just plain number, and the month. The only exception is the first, which is le premier. For anything else, it's the same format. For instance, lundi, 16 mai. Monday, the 16th of May. Now, I wrote it in English like that to see everything you say, but in French, that's all we say. Lundi, 16 mai. There is no the, th, of. That's not even in there. As I said, the exception is the first. If it was Monday the 1st of May, it would be lundi 1er mai. If you just want to say the 16th of May without the day of the week, then you have to say le 16 mai. And as I mentioned before, here's your exception. Samedi 1er janvier. That's how you'd write it. Saturday the 1st of January. Next is Sava, one of my absolute favorite expressions because it can mean anything and everything that's right. It can be a question, it can be a statement, and it can mean several things. It could mean I'm okay. It's okay. Never say c'est okay in French. It doesn't exist. It doesn't mean anything. Ça va is the way to say it. It tastes good. Or it suits me. For instance, if somebody is suggesting an appointment and they go, le 12 juin, ça va? Is the 12th of June okay? That's how you'd say it, much easier. Le 12 juin, ça va? And you go, oui, ça va. Yes, it's okay. That's all you need to say. Ça va as a question, ça va as an answer. It's brilliant. The reverse, ça va pas. Not as logical as you think. Obviously, ça va pas as a statement means the opposite of the ça va we previously saw, as in I'm not okay, it's not okay, it doesn't taste good, it doesn't suit me. But as a question, the meaning becomes, are you crazy? You will hear if people are very angry and they go ça va pas, non, with their finger against their temple, it means are you crazy, as in are you not right in the head? And you need to know that one because you will hear it. Voila, one of the best. It's a handy shortcut for here you are, here it is, here they are, here they come, and so on. Just the one word. Voilà l'addition. Here's the bell. If you want to say here you are at last, it's te voilà enfin. You have to have the te there. Te voilà enfin. Still a lot shorter than in English. Te voilà, here you are. And the enfin is at last. Always remember this one. Next is oui and non. You may wonder why I've included these. There's a good reason. I just wanted to show you how in French your answers can be more curt than English, and it's fine. There is no yes I do, yes it is. It's oui. There is no no I don't, no it isn't. It's no, non. So see how both of them mean three different things. Let me give you an example. Il fait beau, vous ne trouvez pas? The weather's nice, don't you think? Or don't you find, as we say in French. And if you think so, you'd say oui. As for yes it is, you could even say ah oui, if you want to emphasize it. But if you don't think so, you could say non, for no it isn't. And you don't need to add anything else. It's perfectly fine. Remember, in French, oui and non are perfectly acceptable answers. Obviously, if someone offers you something, for instance, vous voulez un café, it's nice to reply non merci if you don't want one. But if you do want one, oui is perfectly fine as an answer. Remember that. Next up is rien. I've included it because it appears kind of everywhere. It means nothing and anything. And it's not the word in itself that makes it shorter, it's the structure it's part of. Let me give you an example. When you say in English, I can't see anything, in French is je vois rien. Je ne vois rien if you want to write, but je vois rien is fine when you speak. It's much, much shorter because all you're actually saying is I don't see nothing. Or if you skip the ne, I see nothing. Much, much easier. You don't need to specify I can't see anything, because if you say I can't, it would imply somebody or something is preventing you from seeing, which is not the case. It's just that you don't see anything. So, je vois rien. Same for the next one. J'entends rien, or je n'entends rien if you want to write it. I can't hear anything. All we say in French is I hear nothing. It's a lot easier. And finally, I've given you a little expression for you to remember because it's very short. When you want to say it doesn't matter, you can say ça fait rien. You write ça ne fait rien. Ça fait rien. It's very easy to say as well, and we say it quite fast. Ça fait rien. Like that. It doesn't matter. Next we have null. It's a word I teach everybody because it's such a handy word because it means anything and everything, usually along the lines of rubbish, boring, uninteresting, bad, or in sports term it's a draw as well. Let's have a look at a few examples. Say you've been to the cinema, you come out and you say, oh, il est nul ce film. This film's rubbish. So nul again. And we like the inversion. It's rubbish, that film. We like to say it like that. Je suis nul en géographie. I am rubbish at geography. If you're a girl, it's N-U-L-L-E. Sounds the same, nul. C'était match nul. It was a draw. Say you've been to see a football game and then they drew and you say c'était match nul. Allumer and éteindre. You may not be aware of these two. They're actually very, very handy because allumer by itself means to switch the light on. Allumer is a verb to switch on, but the light is kind of always implied in it, so you don't have to actually need to say the light. You say allumer for to switch the light on. And the same for éteindre, which is to switch the light off. So allumer and éteindre. You could say allume s'il te plaît, on ne voit rien. Switch the light on please, we can't see anything. Allume, s'il te plaît, on voit rien, or on ne voit rien. Next, il a oublié d'éteindre. He forgot to switch the light off. You see how much shorter it is for once. Éteindre, that's it. Now, this is a structure I really like, and very few people are actually aware it exists. I really encourage you to use it because it's very, very handy. It's a quick way of summarizing an action in progress. For instance, On a tout vu en passant. We saw everything as we were going past, or as we were walking past or driving past. En passant doesn't specify how you were passing, but the en plus ant means as we were walking past, en passant. That's really handy. Ferme la porte en sortant. Close the door on your way out. Literally, close the door on leaving. It's much easier. And the last example I've given you is Je me suis fait mal à la jambe en courant. I hurt my leg while I was running. Well, in French we say while running. You don't need anything else. Funnily enough, in this sentence, Je me suis fait mal à la jambe is I hurt my leg. That's a really long way around of saying it, but the en courant is very brief, while I was running. So remember that structure. You will come across it again and again. Finally, je pense, can mean quite a few things. I think, or I'm thinking, I'm planning on, and I think so. And obviously, je pense pas is I don't think so. Let's have a look at examples for each one. Je pense, donc je suis. Very famous saying. I think, therefore I am. Je pense partir demain. I'm thinking of leaving tomorrow, or I'm planning on leaving tomorrow. Je pense partir demain. It's very handy because in French we say I think to leave tomorrow. End of. Oui, je pense. Yes, I think so. Non, je pense pas. No, I don't think so. You see how you don't need the so in French? So much easier for once. And that's it. That was a little summary for you. I hope that was clear enough. Subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this one. And if you want to claim your free ebook, The 12 Golden Rules of French, just click the link in the description. À bientôt!